Hey everyone, it's Amy Waninger from Lead at Any Level, and I wanted to talk to you today about pronouns. I learned today that Merriam-Webster has named they the word of the year. And they is a little bit of an odd choice, maybe, if you're not following what's going on in LGBTQ circles or in the circles of young people, Gen Z and younger. But they is now being commonly used again as a singular pronoun. So an individual who does not necessarily identify as male or female, meaning that they're non-binary or gender fluid or gender ambiguous, can use the pronoun they or the pronouns them and theirs as an individual. And so what that looks like is you might say, Chris is coming later. They're running late because their car broke down. And I can't wait till they get here because they have some wonderful stories to tell us. And so we do it all the time, right? We use they and them if we don't know who someone is, right? Someone left their backpack on the park bench, or someone left their cell phone on the counter, right? If we don't know who the person is, we might say they. And increasingly, individuals are identifying outside of the gender binary of male and female. And so using they as a way to show respect for people who identify that way. And so if someone asks you to use they, them, and their pronouns for them, I want you to think about if someone left their cell phone on the counter and you are willing to show the level of respect to the individual that you don't even know who they are, I would encourage you to use the same amount of respect with an individual that you do know and use they, them, and their when you talk about that individual, if that's what they prefer. Now, some people may use pronouns that are surprising to you. You may see someone who you perceive as a male who uses pronouns they, them, and their, or who uses pronouns she, her, and hers, or vice versa, right? And that's okay. The idea is that we want to show respect to the individual. Now, in all of my social media profiles, I don't know if I do it on Facebook, but on LinkedIn definitely, and on Twitter, I use the pronouns she, her, and hers in my name line. And the reason I do that is for a couple of reasons. One, I don't want people to make assumptions about my pronouns because they might choose wrong. And another reason is that I want to make sure that other people know that I'm an ally for individuals who use pronouns that maybe are not as obvious, or who maybe are a little bit more gender ambiguous, or maybe their profile picture is not clearly male or female, or maybe their name is gender ambiguous. And so sometimes these are ways that we can just help each other out, right? If someone doesn't know that in America, Amy is a feminine name, and they come across my profile on LinkedIn or Twitter, and they may not know what pronouns to use to talk about me when they're talking about all the great work that I do, right? Wink. And so when they're talking about all the great work, I want to make sure that I'm getting credit using my proper pronouns, which are she, her, and hers. And so I would encourage you, number one, use people's pronouns that they prefer. And number two, if you don't know, ask. It's okay to say, hi, I'm Amy, and my pronouns are she, her, and hers. What are your pronouns? What is your name, and what are your pronouns? And people will maybe be taken aback by that. And that's an opportunity. Maybe you'll be a little nervous at first, but it's an opportunity to help educate people about your allyship. And it's also an opportunity to help people feel welcome and comfortable around you. And remember, you always have control of what's in your hula hoop. So make your hula hoop the most welcoming space you can. Thank you all so much. Have a great day.